Hey, thanks for watching Retirement Talk. This is John Maxon with Dan Benson. And Dan, we're going to talk about a subject that is out there. There's a huge part of our population that wants to plan for the future. And we hear this quite a bit. People will say, hey, I have literally zero, nothing saved for retirement. How do I get started? You know, one of the first things that you have to do is you have to change your mindset towards the future.
Well, that's it. And it's not about just living paycheck to paycheck. Just because you don't make what you would consider to be good money doesn't mean that you have to spend it all in order to have a good lifestyle. So I think it's important that changing your mindset is really the key to beginning. If you can't change your mindset, and really the way that got you where you are, if you don't change that, you're not going to go anywhere. It's just as simple as that. Nobody's going to give it to you. It's not the next best job. If I earned a little bit more money, these are the hard facts, folks. If you got a job earning more money, you're going to go spend more money. That's what it is. If you don't change the way you live your life and in your mindset towards what's important, if you don't value the future and you only value the now, that's just what you're going to have, and that's fine. Just be accepting of where you are and who you are. But if you're really wanting to know how to grow a nest egg from nothing into something, this episode is for you. And so again, it all starts with changing your mindset. Everybody has things in life that happen. No matter where you are, life has happened to you to get you to this point, which is but thankfully you're sitting here going, you know what, I'm here and I want to change that. And so we have to not do the things that got us where we are. Sometimes life throws us curveballs and it wasn't your fault. But it doesn't change the fact that you are where you are. And so be accepting of that and be willing to move forward. For a lot of people, that means there's a lot of different ways today to change your mindset. It could be just practicing gratitude. Be thankful for what you have, no matter who you are. If you're watching this episode on YouTube right now, you should be thankful. It means you have a cell phone, you have a computer, you have something out there of value that's enabled you to be able to learn and educate yourself. So be thankful. Be thankful for the small things in your life. Journaling, meditation, prayer, whatever it is that can turn your mind into thinking positively. Really, that's what it is, right? It's about thinking positively about your future and not just dwelling on the negative things in life. And all of those, and there's many more ways to change your mindset. Find something that works for you.
Yeah. And I mean, the second thing, which is not real popular, people need to hear this, is getting out of debt, right? There's no easy fix towards planning for your future. How much debt do you have, and how do you pay that debt off sooner so that you can afford to invest more in savings and in retirement? So let me give you an example. According to NerdWallet, the average American carries a balance of just under $7,500 in credit card debt. And on average, they pay an interest amount of just under $1,400 a year. That's every year. If you didn't have that interest and that money was invested over 10 years, making 8%, it'd be over $21,000. So that's just the interest that you're paying on the average credit card debt. That doesn't include all the other debts. Over 20 years, that's $67,000. So you have to start practicing what's called delayed gratification, right? So it doesn't mean you don't have any enjoyment in life. Everybody should be able to have something that they enjoy parts of life. It's kind of like, it's not, just do nothing, everything goes to debt, life just kind of sucks, you don't have any fun, you don't invest in your kids, or you just spend every penny you have. It's somewhere in the middle. And one of the things that is you lower your credit card balances in particular, you should really celebrate that. You should reward yourself along the way, because the fact is that as you start to see progress, and I agree, one of the things you said, Dan, at the start here is just practicing gratitude. I try to start my day every day, have for years, just naming 3 things I'm grateful for. I think that just really puts you in a positive mood. And all of us, no matter what our situation is in life, we do have things to be grateful for. So be grateful, get out of debt. And then this third step, which is really should be simple, is making sure you're taking advantage of your employer matched 401k. That's a huge opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, it's free money sitting on the table, right? So nobody's going to turn away free money, babe. And I want to come back to that. Let me say this real quick, John, about getting out of debt. It's all about managing your expenses, right? And it's about this budget thing. Let me say this. if you want to go buy the $6 Starbucks, I want you to go buy it. Enjoy it. It's not about that. There's always going to be things in life that we want and we're not willing to give it up, right? Mm-hmm. That's just the bottom line. But if you have too many things in your life you're not willing to give up, you're not going to go anywhere. And so know what that is for you. If you enjoy those things, give yourself that enjoyment. But know that there's an opportunity cost. If I'm going to do this, I got to give up something somewhere else. So figure out what that is in your life and allow yourself to change the mindset, change what you're doing, give yourself some enjoyment, but we got to be willing to give something else up at the same time to have more enjoyment in the future. So once you've made those decisions, you've changed your mindset, you figured out ways to save a little bit, get yourself out of debt. Now take advantage of that matched 401k. And again, John, that's just the free money that's on the table. Figure out through your employer if they're willing to contribute with you. If you put in 3% and they'll match 3%, put in the 3%. And there's calculators out there that you can run to be able to figure out what that free money, what the value of that is over your career. And so always, if someone's willing to give you something for doing nothing, mm-hmm. You're already working for them, you're putting in the time and energy and effort, right? You don't have to do anything different. Take the free money that they're willing to give you as a way to start seeing this snowball effect of, hey, I'm putting some money away. I don't really feel like I'm getting very far. That match really helps to escalate things pretty quickly and get you excited about investing money. I mean, here's the thing. Saving for the future should be exciting. Yep. It shouldn't be something that you dread. It's all about the mindset.
Yeah, and you'll be surprised as you start saving for the future. And that's kind of the next point is, get out of debt, make sure you're getting that company matched in the 401k, and then outside of that, save like crazy. Get an emergency fund in place, 3 to 6 months of bills and things of that nature in case you have a hiccup in your life, job loss, whatever. And then find that thing that you're excited about or that you take joy in. And then outside of that, save like crazy. Because, it starts small, and countless people that we've worked with over the years that we've given this advice to say, well, I started with just a little bit, and, over the first 5 to 10 years, it just didn't seem like it was growing that much. But, after a while, this thing just started to snowball, and I've reached a financial level I never even thought possible. Mm-hmm. That's kind of the American story, right? I mean, in this country, you literally have the ability to generate and create wealth if you're willing to be disciplined and take opportunity to save for the future. And the more you save and the higher you see that savings and those assets go up and the debt go down, you will get excited.
That's right.
And it'll start to open more opportunities and more doors for you that you never even dreamed possible.
Yeah, and lastly, step 5, work with a financial advisor. Well, why would I do that? Well, I'll say this, and I think this is a reality. All the things we talked about, they may get you excited, they sound good, but if you don't know what that means to you, it's going to be really hard to stay excited, right? It's like anything, that the New Year's resolution, we're pumped, we're amped, we're going to go do it, and then you fizzle out, right? This is no different. Working with a financial advisor, for myself, for my wife, I've tried to help get her excited because she's not really into the money thing and understanding investments. I showed her where we are today and through just a simple calculator said, if we just keep doing this, right? We don't change anything. We're not increasing over time. We just keep doing what we're doing. I was able to show her year by year what the impact of that would be over the next 20 to 25 years and where we would be at age 60. That's what got her excited. She saw the future and the dollars behind what it meant to save the way that we're currently saving. And then if you do a little bit more on top of that, you can really start to see things compound. A financial advisor, a really good one, can show you that. If I do this, show me the value. Don't tell it to me. Show it to me so I can see why am I doing what I'm doing. And if I don't do those things, I can also show you what the impact is, and then it's really up to you.
Yeah.
There's nobody to blame but yourself. If you know what it would take to get where you want to go and you don't do it, sorry guys, that's on you. That's what a true financial advisor can do for you, and I think it's important that when you get to that step, you gain that knowledge to give you the excitement of knowing where you're going.
Yeah. Hey, folks, thanks for watching Retirement Talk. Make sure you hit the subscribe button below. For more information about us, you can also go to retirementtalk.com.